if we're going to prevent religious factions from killing each other, I refuse to think that that's biological. This is a trained thing from birth, where your religion is better than someone else's religion, and they're the wrong religion. And so there's a kind of a brainwashing there in not accepting the diversity of what exists around us. So maybe if we can't change the biology, we can change the culture. How far will that get us in a world with no free will?
It's going to make a spectacular place to live in about 600 years. It's going to be long. It's a long. First off, I'm obliged, or I have to give up my pedantry license to say, "Oh, Neil, that's a false dichotomy between culture and bio." It's one and the same. Like your mother was from a collectivist culture versus an individual.
No, I say there's overlap. There's overlap, of course. I'm not denying that. But what I'm saying is, what has to happen in this world if we cannot change our physiology to make it safer for us all and more of a utopia that you have imagined? Change the educational system? Let everybody free from the prison system?
No, of course not. Of course not. You can't have dangerous people running around, but we've figured out ways to deal with dangerous people who are damaging for reasons out of their control and to protect society from them. Here's a great example. Your kid is sneezing. Your kid has a nose cold. And what you do is you keep them home from kindergarten tomorrow because there's a preemptive law. Please, if your kid has a cold, don't send them to, they don't get everybody else sick. You quarantine, you constrain your child's behavior, but you don't then tell them that they can't play with their toys that day because they're a rotten person for sneezing. You subtract responsibility out of it and you still can protect. And we do that in all sorts of airline pilot. Airline pilot is taking antihistamines because of their cold and it makes them a little drowsy. You can't work. You can't fly for X number of days if you're taking antihistamine. We can build a world in which we protect people from damaging folks and hopefully along the way recognizing how people became damaging. And while subtracting out responsibility and moralizing and sermoning at them, and because you could see biologically where things went wrong.